I'm a little sad our raspberry bush isn't doing very good. Oh well. On to a better note, I guess. We'll play with the javelin a little bit, I guess. Try to make a Hump Day Edition. The radio for the dump truck was actually supposed to be the Wednesday's video, but I uploaded it last night and I forgot to schedule it, so my bad. So we'll do this. Now, believe it or not, a couple things on the javelin here. It's been sitting here for, it's got to be going close to 3 weeks now. And I have not put gas in it since I drove it to Missoula. So I've driven it to a car show, and I think I've driven it to town. I drove it to town one other time that following Sunday or something. So it's been parked here ever since. And we'll call this kind of a cold start, sort of. Or how easy is it to start a supercharged engine that's been sitting for a few weeks. Well, I guess first we'll get my rain apparatus off of it, if you want to call it that. Now, I don't suggest that you store your supercharged engine outside in the weather, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Doesn't look like too much rain's gotten into it. You know, I had to clean the top of that supercharger off at least twice a year. I don't know why it always leaks gas down on that side, but it did with the single carburetor too, so. But nothing a little brake clean and a rag won't clean up. And then a lot of people commented about having a hood on the car. And as I told them, I do have a hood for the car. I just don't keep it on it because, well, the hood hinges don't really fit good on it. And it doesn't really clear the supercharger very well. And I can't cut this too much thinner, so that's kind of why I don't keep the hood on it. It does latch, and I do have hood pins, but the back of it kind of likes to do that. And I guess I could put some corner hood pins on it, but anyways, that's the real reason I don't keep the hood on it too much. Let's see. Oh, I guess it was on. Usually I keep that off. Ooh, it's hotter than sin in there. I'm gonna let that air out a minute, and I'm actually gonna grab my little infrared thing, and we'll do some gauge testing while we do this cold start. All right, I lost it, but then I found it again. Look how hot it is in here. Let's have a look. Holy crap. That's hot. All right. I don't think it's that hot. Well, no, it's not that hot out here. Let's see. Now, supercharger says it's 90. The Head says it's 90. The exhaust manifold says it's 112 somehow. Oh well. The fuel pressure gauge says nothing. It says it's 80 degrees. Fender says it's 131. I believe that is pretty hot. All right, well. Oh, buddy, it's hot in here. Let's see, mechanical gauge. That says we're over 200 degrees. What does this goofy gauge say? This says we're 160. Right, I believe that. And my speedometer started working again. Good. Okay, so this thing has not been started again almost 3 weeks. In fact, the car show stuff. Generally, I just kind of pump the crap out of it. Let's see. Gauge says valves rattle on this thing. Let's see, that says we're 200. That still says we're 200. Locking nice cold still. I doubt that's 100 degrees. Dang it. About as what she does for idle. Guys that were upset that I didn't rev it up or do anything. That also goes to the guy that got all mad and said I should let this car warm up. It is warm according to all the gauges. So it's warm enough. But anyways, once she warms up, she idles just fine. And I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of figured it would not start that easy. Generally, you got to crank on it a little while to get the fuel back up into the carburetors, I guess. So mechanical fuel gauge, fuel pumps, they pulse. What you're supposed to read is wherever the highest number is, your fuel pressure is the highest number, 8 psi, something like that, 7 psi. Oh, this old girl, holy crap, man, jeez. Wow, we're 230 and 240 and all kinds of stuff. I shouldn't even be able to touch that motor. Let's see. running around. See if it'll start right up. Wow, look at that. Didn't even touch the gas pedal. Well, look at that again. Dang, didn't even have to touch the gas pedal. Check that out. That annoying box still works when you pull the headlight switch out. Well, guys, I know this ain't like the greatest video. I just ain't got a whole lot of time to make these right now. I just got off work. I got about another hour of dinking around, and then I gotta go shower and go to bed and wake up and go to work again. So I do have kind of a road trip I want to do with this before the snow flies, and it just has to work out when I got time to go do it. And unfortunately, the place I want to go to has kind of got some odd hours, so I'm kind of like trying to work around all kinds of stuff. And hopefully I can do that video, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it'll be actually another pretty good road trip. It would be, probably be about 120 mile round trip. And it'd be some back roads and country roads, and we've actually got several options on which way we want to go. So we're going to try to do that again before the weather gets bad on us. And I'm going to try to do some sort of half road trip with the Hornet there. I just got a little more work I got to do to him. The dump truck, I won't work on it until this weekend. Well, we got to fix the fuel pump. I'm guessing that's what went out in it. And I got to fix the loader. And I got to fix that thing. I just got so much stuff I got to do. But remember, guys, I really appreciate the growth in the channel. And this is like not even a peon of a channel, but to me, it's everything. So, you know, I know people got tens of thousands and millions of subscribers and they make all this money. I'm happy with the couple bucks I've made off YouTube, and I haven't got paid yet. So, you know, that's where I'm at. That's bliss for me. But again, the only way this channel is going to keep going and stuff, I guess, is people keep watching. And as I told you before, I'll never ask you to subscribe in a video or leave a like or any of that kind of stuff. I can't stand that. You guys do what you want to do. You subscribe or you don't subscribe, you know. However, I don't know how the analytics work on YouTube, and I'm not going to learn. And one last thing, I have been working on some member-only videos. They're basically just my unedited, uncut videos on some of these things where, well, maybe you guys might get a kick out of some of it. So I haven't uploaded any of them yet, but I'm going to start here probably within the end of this month or the beginning of September. And, you know, I'm just going to put them in the dollar tier or whatever it is. YouTube didn't give me an option. I think it starts at $1 or $1.99 or something. So check them out or don't. It's whatever you guys want to do. And yeah, I mean, I'll just keep making videos as long as people keep watching them. And I know you guys really like the Javelin and the dump truck and the other truck, and well, I'll try to make as many videos as I can too on those. But again, I'm trying not to get too repetitive on what I got. I just again, I want to know from you guys, what do you want to see? And this video here is kind of a real quick, wasn't planning on it, but somebody had commented just a little while ago they'd like to see more cold starts and stuff of anything I have, carbureted or whatever. And well, here you go. Here's the Hump Day Edition for you on the cold start of the Javelin. And that loader, I haven't started that thing in, I don't know, 2 months. So that's going to be a interesting cold start, whether you guys want to like diesels or not. That's always giving me some sort of issue in getting it started, but it runs good when it starts, but it takes some time. Other than that, I don't have too many cold start videos for you guys, other than just what's sitting around. I guess we could always cold start that old van. Believe it or not, it still runs and halfway drives, but it's geez, that thing's been parked probably now for 3 months over there, and by running and driving I mean barely. So all right, well, I'll quit rambling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little javelin rev up and javelin video. I'll try to get that road trip planned here sooner than later for you guys, and we can road warrior it down the road some more. Well, until the next video, thanks for watching.